All right, we're looking for anybody that wants to win a T-shirt today.
Yeah, we got merch over here too, guys.
Hey, we got free merchandise over here. Man, we should probably try to hustle somebody over here.
Well, I'm gonna get those guys that we were sitting by.
So we got this merchandise. Bump on model the shirt, please, for the fans. Just show it to them, but you gotta put it on. So back up a little bit. Let's see. So we got this brand new merch. This is the Unwanted Vegas merch. On the back, we got the Unwanted Podcast logo displayed proudly right here. Boom, boom, boom. You guys can get this. All you guys got to do is really just follow us online. Follow us, like, comment, subscribe. This is Wrestlemania season. This is the time to go for it all. So Max is going out right now, trying to get us a guest for our contest right here. We're trying to give away a free T-shirt. Are we in frame? Are we in frame? Like if I added somebody, where would I add them? Like where would they stand if I brought somebody on? This side right here. That's cool. Well, you got somebody?
I just told the guys that we were sitting next to, and I told a couple of people over there in the merch stand. So.
Anyway, so let's run down the matches though. Let's go one by one from the beginning.
Go ahead. We started at the end, but we can go back to the beginning.
Yeah. We started at the end because that's the main part. Am I recording? We're good. All right, cool. Thank you, Bumba, for doing all the behind the scenes. All right, so we have the first match of the night. Started off with the Usos and LA Knight versus
The Vision and I Show Speed.
Honestly, I got to give Speed a lot of credit. It was hella entertaining to have him in the match.
I'm not gonna lie. I would go as far as to say that it was top 2 matches today.
Of the night? Yeah.
Because, you had the whole thing with Speed. You had him do a huge splash on Logan. It was awesome.
Yeah, just if you didn't see the match, Speed cost the Vision the match, and therefore they kind of piled up, and the Usos and the Night had something to say about it. We ended up with having Speed splash Logan Paul, which was a highlight of many WrestleManias. I think it's great. That's how you get a celebrity involved.
Yeah, of course, and it's way better than having somebody. Sorry, guys, we're on the street here. We got a little noise coming from the back, but the point that I'm trying to make is that celebrities come on and they don't seem to take the business seriously or the actual act of the wrestling. It's all about the publicity, but Speed is actually doing a really good job. He's taking it seriously.
He's just having a little bit of respect, and ultimately it comes off that way. Like, he got to yeet at the end with the crowd.
He did.
And I think that's kind of what you want from like a good feel-good match to start off Mania. That being said, the next match was no feel-good. That was Jacob, and we have... Go ahead. Yeah.
Rate the match, guys. Rate it out of 10.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10? Well, I'll give it a 9, but I think 10 out of 10 is not bad.
Okay. People are being
really nice. We're overly critical because that's our jobs, but
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, you've seen us?
Yeah.
That's great. Make sure you follow.
Yeah. So Jacob and Drew McIntyre, no blood lost there. The match was as grueling as I think. I think it needed to get to a level where somebody needed to get hurt.
Yeah, I feel like if you're going to do this whole unsanctioned thing, you got to make it a little bit more intense. I mean, the whole point is that there's no rules, right? If you're going to follow the rules anyway, what's the point?
Just have a regular match. But yeah, I mean, I think it lived up to having that roughness, that match. You ended up with moonsault over a table. Yeah, a beautiful ending.
Yeah, and also you had the setup for a moonsault onto a table, and then Drew pushed him off onto another table. That was awesome. Nice misdirect.
So match-wise, great, right?
Yes, but I don't think it should have been called unsanctioned.
You think like a hardcore match or something?
Maybe
like
a hardcore match.
Sin City, they did it last year.
Yeah, sure.
But ultimately, great. I think that's one of the matches that is so solid that I have nothing bad to say about it. And the entrances were great. I think Jacob's entrance was really cool. Drew's was cool too. Like, everybody can't have the biggest entrances, but they did what they could with what they had.
Yeah, I definitely would agree with that. I think that this match went too quickly as well, but it was an action-packed, quick match. I think it was good.
It's good. A good second match for sure.
Yeah.
What was the third match? Do you remember? Oh, you weren't here.
It was the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team.
Okay, Fatal 4-Way Tag Team. I think, surprise, surprise, Nikki wasn't able to make the match, so she called up an old friend. We get the return of Paige.
Which we knew about yesterday.
Which, yeah, I mean, they kind of killed the surprise, but ultimately, I think the crowd reacted very, very good to her. I'm a big fan of Paige, and seeing her ultimately win the match was probably saved the whole match altogether.
It was one of the only times I've seen somebody make a return or a debut or anything and win a match like that. Because that's a chaotic match, you know?
It's a chaotic match. A lot of things happen. It's okay. You guys can come through. Don't worry. Oh, you guys? No, seriously. Oh.
Well, you know, we came out here to Baby Bros because we heard that it does one of the biggest watch parties here in Los Angeles County, and you know, we just decided that it was going to be a good time. It was too.
It was. So we came out with a bucket. We got some. Shout out to the bartender. The drinks. The Oba drink was really good.
Yeah. Also shout out because he poured me very generously when I ordered a scotch.
We were not all there for some of these matches. So,
well, there were some of them where you didn't really want to be all there.
I mean,
and this Fatal 4-Way Tag match was one of them. Aside from Paige, if Paige wasn't in the match, nobody would watch.
I wouldn't have watched it, but the fact that she was, props to her, props to the ladies in the match,
and also subverted my expectations. I thought that Lyra and Bailey were going to win it.
Oh, they were in the match. They didn't do anything.
As you can see, Eddie is still drinking that Haterade.
Yeah, I'm still on that Haterade. What else did we have? We have the other girls match, Becky versus AJ.
Yes,
Was
Becky
that right after? No.
Actually, you know what? I think Becky versus AJ might have been before the Fatal 4-Way, but now we're talking about it.
We're on the Becky versus AJ.
AJ versus Becky. Worst match of the night, in my opinion.
I mean, I could say just move on to the next one. I don't know.
Now, I don't want to just move on to the next one because I do have to say I love AJ and Becky. Her style so far this year has been really, really interesting to watch. But I'm just getting kind of tired of the whole thing, so it's got to end.
I liked the entrances. I think Becky had the band, the Wonder Years, that wrote the song for her. They performed, and then AJ came out
with
really
a bunch
adorable.
of kids.
It was adorable. She came out with a bunch of little girls. It was cute. Like, it was kind of within her gimmick of like everybody skipping.
Oh yeah, the skipping.
That's sad. Those girls are all probably gonna be sad because she lost.
Yeah, I know. But you know, you can't always win the match, and Becky did take her share of lumps over this feud. Yeah. So you know,
and then they involved the ref, which sometimes people think is negative, and
yeah, I don't think it's negative per se, but it does kind of get rid of the illusion of any rules because, like, clearly the referee was dragged in front. That's supposed to be a disqualification.
We're gonna get that at the end too, because
yeah, we are gonna get that at the end. You're right.
I got my referee shirt. So yeah, after that, I mean, the match I feel like we hit a lull in the event. Usually, when you get so high on matches, you want a match that's kind of like even keel that will kind of slow it down. What was after that? After the girls' match?
Oh, I think it
actually wasn't.
Yeah, it was not a lull. Those two matches were in fact a lull.
Yeah.
But they weren't bad matches really by any means. They were just the least of the ones we saw because the very next one was Liv Morgan against
Gunther.
Oh, sorry, no, it was Gunther. You're right.
Gunther versus Seth.
It was Gunther.
It was all gas, no brakes.
And it was all gas, no brakes. I thought that Seth performed very, very well. I thought that he carried the match for a lot of it, but that's kind of Gunther's style. He's very slow, very lumbering. He likes to hit hard, you know.
What did you think about, I mean, surprise, surprise, Braun Breaker's back? What do you think about his involvement?
That was unironically the best part of night one of Mania.
I mean, I think we all knew that we were going to get a good match between Gunther and Seth. There's nobody in the world that could like even doubt that they were going to put on a show. But the fact that Braun Breaker came in, even though like we knew he was healthy, we just don't know what he's doing, but they did a good job of having us forget that he was around.
Yeah, I think so too. I had heard that there was a chance he would come back for WrestleMania. I didn't know it was going to be in this fashion. I didn't know it was going to be this big. And then also the other thing that was surprising was that he doesn't seem to care that Paul Heyman is kind of indirectly responsible for tearing apart the Vision.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to care. So, I mean, that's fine. The Vision gets its number one guy back, so that's cool.
Overall, the stories progress. Seth goes his way. Gunther goes his way. We all got a good match and a good moment. it's all good there. And I like that Paul Heyman came out at the end.
Yeah, I like that too.
And then after that, I think it was straight fire, but it missed. This is when you have like a loaded punch and you like barely tap it.
Yeah, Seth Rollins, man, you took so many bumps in that match, and you've taken so many bumps over your career, and the one that you decide not to take is probably the biggest one of this WrestleMania. Like he came down the ramp full speed, and then you just decide to like sidestep and then fall down. It just didn't really make sense. But
I wouldn't take that bump. I'm not gonna lie.
I wouldn't either. That's a freight train coming at you, so I can't blame him. But it just doesn't make for good wrestling,
Yeah, well, I mean, you thought you could take a breath after that match, but then we get hit with possibly one of the best builds of Mania.
Yeah,
Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer, and it did not disappoint in the sense of what we got as a story, what we got as a finish. I just think they cut the match a little short, and that might have to do something with Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee, I don't even know what to say about him anymore. We'll get to him in a little bit, I guess.
Again, I think nothing bad to say about the match, but also nothing spectacular.
No, it was nothing. I mean, I don't want to say it was nothing spectacular because there were some really, really good moments, really iconic moves that were pulled off by both Stephanie and Liv. Mm-hmm. The interference with Judgment Day coming out didn't work. It didn't work, but it was still a good thing to add to the match.
Yeah.
Roxanne Perez looked really, really good today.
You can say that.
As well as Liv Morgan and Stephanie.
And that's it. Nobody else.
All right, look, Raquel looked good too, okay? She's just not...
Bumpa approves. He's like...
Raquel looked good too,
okay? If you guys could see Bumpa right now, he looks so like a mobster in the alley.
Yeah, he's wearing a fedora,
like,
yeah.
You better fucking say that Raquel's
I'll fucking kill you. Yeah, he's got his hand up to his face like he's like, you insult my girl.
Yeah, you don't want to see Bumpa in an alley, bro. Like right now, he looks fucking crazy. And so, I mean... At the end, we all got the dreaded matchup, and I have to say, I thought I was gonna be disappointed, but boy, was I extra disappointed with the like I said before, the match did not make sense. Whatever happened in the match didn't make sense. I don't understand you. This is I'm Chris Tucker, and that match is Jackie Chan, bro.
Yeah, I think that there were a lot of things.
With the racist Asian, it's terrible.
I think there were a lot of things that were good about the match, though. I think there were a lot of things. What? You're talking about Cody and Randy now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think.
So you're telling me that okay, let's disregard the beginning because that was nothing, and
it was a waste of time.
Jelly Roll and Pat McAfee came out. And the very first thing that happened was that Pat overstepped once again. He's not in this match. He shouldn't be in a WWE ring. And he just decided that, he was going to attack Cody before he could even be introduced. I don't really get that. And then Jelly Roll elbows him on a table, breaks
and he jumps like 2 feet off the ground.
Yeah, well, he's Jelly Roll, man. You want him to do a Logan Paul splash? Is that what you want?
He's skinny now. You should be able to do that.
You want him to do a full Logan Paul off the ring post onto the.
Let's get that guy with... Hey, my man, you want to do an interview? Or here, come do an interview with us.
Yeah, you want to rate the you want to rate the event?
Don't worry about it. I'll give you a shirt if you can.
Yeah, we got merch. We'll give it to you.
We got merch.
And we got trivia for you too. You look like you know some trivia.
Let's go.
I do my best.
All right. Is he in the shop, Pumpa? Yeah, all right. My man, what's your name?
My name is Delwyn.
Delwyn. All right, we're coming from the Unwanted Podcast. This is Max. I'm Eddie. Over there, we got Pumpa. So we want to give you a chance to win some free merch. Okay. What's your knowledge about the wrestling? How much of a fan are you?
Oh man.
Who's your favorite company?
I've been a fan since I was a kid. I've been a fan since I was.
Who's your favorite wrestler growing up?
Oh man, there's so much.
Yeah, no, come on.
So
you know one. You know who your favorite.
I see the Ulafala here.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll tell you one. I can tell you one that stands
above the rest.
Above the rest.
Yeah,
for sure. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Thank you. My favorite wrestler of all time. My man.
Hell yeah.
My man.
Hell yeah. All right. So.
What?
Oh, hell yeah.
316 says I just whipped your ass.
I love it, man. I love it.
All right.
So you've been watching for a minute. We got a little grid for you. You ever seen these grids before?
Oh, man.
I'm sure you know it with other sports.
With any of these companies?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you?
I grew up with ECW. I grew up with WCW. I miss WCW.
Oh, I miss WCW. I'm a big WCW. They're young guys. I'm 37.
So here's what you do. You look at the grid. Each box represents a wrestler. It means these wrestlers on this row here were in WCW, and each column was in the promotion
that
that,
as well.
yeah.
So right here, you would be somebody that was in WCW and WWE, WCW TNA. So this is the hardest one. You remember?
It really is.
It really is. I'll help you.
Lucha Underground?
I got you.
Yeah.
Do you know it?
So I'll help you out, but I'm gonna put the graphic up. All right. So we got WWE and WCW. Can you name a wrestler that was there?
Okay, easily. Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie
correct
Guerrero,
answer.
correct.
He was in WWE and WCW.
I will be taking out my phone to
Yes,
verify
he'll
your
be-
answers.
So you got TNA and WCW. all right?
TNA and WCW. Oh, Booker T.
Booker T, the five-time.
Booker T
Five-time was
is correct.
definitely in
Yes.
Oh,
So-
yeah, man.
Yeah. So now we have. This is a hard one, but there's a very iconic.
Oh,
Iconic.
I already got one.
We got AEW and WCW for the answer. Devin.
AEW and WCW, Jericho.
All right, we got
Jericho.
I
That
thought
is
you were gonna
correct.
sing, but yeah, that's
The
perfect.
king of longevity.
The Ayatollah of rock and roll.
Ayatollah of rock and roller.
All right, we'll do the ECW one next.
Oh, my God.
WWE and ECW, those are easy. The Invasion.
Oh, WC. Okay, you're doing WCW,
Yeah,
ECW.
yeah.
WCW, ECW. Raven.
Raven.
That is correct.
What a pull.
That
What a
is
pull.
correct.
He was also in TNA too, which made it even harder.
And,
because he was also in WCW as well.
And a many-time hardcore champion.
Many times.
Too many times.
Too many times. When they made the Hardcore Championship 24/7, that was so difficult to watch. I mean,
It's
in
fun,
a good
though.
way, though. In a good way, though.
Then they made the 24/7 championship.
Which, that was kind of
Which, by
ridiculous.
the way,
They just used it as a love story.
Which, according to R-Truth, the 24/7, 48/7, 7-Eleven, I-95 South, European television champion. I swear to God, R-Truth, man.
Our truth is a man.
All right, what do we got next?
ECW and TNA.
Sandman.
Sandman. That is also correct.
Recently retired.
Yes,
Right, I
recently
just saw
retired.
somebody selling. They're selling a Sandman.
Yeah,
action
they got
figure,
figurines over
and
there
it's
for
signed.
Sandman. Yeah.
Signed by Sandman.
Oh, yeah, I saw it before.
It's not
Yeah.
that expensive, so it's kind of. Sorry, Sandman, you're not there yet. ECW and AEW.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Let them think. Let them cook.
This one I
Let them cook. ECW and AEW. There's a big one that he.
You guys can't see him anymore. He's walking to get the blood flowing.
He's trying to get answers. He's gonna be Pompa is roughing him up in the corner right now, trying to get answers. AEW and ECW. There was one guy that he came out to. What was the band, Pompa? It was it's
Damn it.
he's look, in one of them he was part of the show, and in the other one he was the whole damn show.
It's WCW and ECW, right?
RVD.
RVD, Rob Van Dam.
The
Nice.
whole damn.
Show, baby.
I love it. I
right.
love it.
Here, I'm
Very good.
gonna help him out on this one. So we got Lucha Underground, which is a very underrated
Okay.
show. WWE.
WWE. He's also in AEW right now. Prince Puma, aka
AKA
Ricochet.
Ricochet,
AKA
Prince Puma,
We're gonna
yeah.
use him for AEW.
You gonna use it for AEW? Okay,
That-
so Lucha and WWE.
Yeah. It's an icon.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Ray.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio,
Obviously.
easy. Now you're killing
He's
this.
killing it.
You're
He's
actually
killing it, guys.
this.
Okay.
We got TNA and Lucha Underground. From a man, that one could get a.
I'm going to tell you all right now, I could not do this when we practiced at
Wait,
the house.
hold on.
So.
It's right there. Fuck. Oh, sorry.
No, you can curse. Don't worry about it.
My fault. My
We're
fault.
an adult
Sorry,
podcast.
My fault.
You totally curse.
I don't even know it was TV PG.
No, you're good.
R-Truth.
R-Truth, he killed it.
R-Truth.
He killed it. Are we done or no? One more?
Yeah.
One more.
No,
One more.
We got it. We got them all.
Oh, all of them.
But truth be told, But truth be told, the whole thing with TNA and WWE,
Agreed.
he was one of it. The first ever African American
Oh, it doesn't have the back.
NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and done it twice.
So this is your prize. We got merch here for you, and it's our podcast, Unwanted Mania.
Unwanted Mania.
Yeah, so the
That's what's
podcast is Unwanted Podcast. If you like just hearing about wrestling, just go ahead and give us a follow and stuff like that. But we're giving you this shirt right now.
And this video's gonna be on there.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
You said you were camera shy.
My man's dripped over here with all the championships, but this is probably the most valuable he's gonna walk away with today.
It will be at least.
There you go, bro.
Let me add it on.
Oh man! Oh man! Hold him up like you just won. Hold him up like you just won.
I feel like I'm the belt collector, bro.
There you go.
Very nice.
You gotta raise the one, bro.
One.
Right here.
Got it.
He's the
Awesome.
original trivia master.
OTM.
OTM.
Oh man!
Thank you so much. We appreciate
that. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Enjoy the rest of the show. These guys are awesome.
We'll be at WrestleMania
man.
tomorrow. We're actually leaving to Vegas right now.
Yeah, we are.
Let's go. Yeah.
Well, no, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, but yeah.
We're out of here.
Yeah.
Everybody, Unwanted Mania.
This thing right now. Go to
Yeah. The podcast everybody wanted is here. Peace.
All right. Thank you, man. That was awesome.